have with us Dr. Mohan Jain, who is the Nobel Prize winner and he'll speak his experience with us for the conference.
This is my first time in this conference, and I'm quite impressed the program they have and this overall in this conference, which is basically is for medicinal plants. And the way the conference is organized is beautifully arranged.
We thank Dr. Mohan Jain for sharing his experience with us. And now we have Dr. Rao S. Pipala from Padmavati College of Pharmacy, Warangal, to share his experience.
Omics Group, I must congratulate because it's a rare symposium theme they have chosen that indicating the re-emergence of interest on botanicals. Because the theme of this year conference is the Pharmacognosy. We started with the plant medicines. Now we are back again, and we are looking forward towards the plant because the cures are there, many more hidden cures are there. And this conference gives an opportunity to interact with the international gathering from all scientific walks of life. And I think Omics Group is doing a wonderful job of bringing all the scientists around the world to our Hyderabad, and which we all should be proud of.
To carry forward the presentation, I would now like to call upon the stage Mr. Sake Bhasin to give an overview on herbal and traditional medicine. Please welcome.
Previously, by education, by experience, I was a formulator. I was working with pharma companies, and I never thought what a consumer thinks when a product comes in the market. I don't care about that. But when I joined this in a department where I'm a liaison between the marketing and the R&D thing, so I have to understand what consumer wants, and I have to understand what R&D can deliver. So that's one thing, and that's how I understand traditional and herbal medicine. Now we'll talk about why this is important, because why everybody's talking about herbal. Yes, there is one side of story is that you take a molecule from extract, then you derivatize it, and then you do some clinical studies, and then you get a new drug. That happens. I have read that 30% of drugs are like this, but to be very frank, in a field where we are, this requires lot of money. The failure rates are very high, and most of the products they don't come in a reality. People want this kind of it, and to be very frank, if there is a terminally ill patient, he is not going to use an Ayurvedic product. No matter how many anti-cancers we work upon, test upon, cell lines, they are not going to use it. Now everybody has talked about, so many people are using traditional medicine as their food, this, that, in South Africa, India, in Western world, and see, regulatory always catches up late. So when people believe that, okay, everybody is using this, we need to have a law for this thing. And that's why regulations are coming in this area, and that's why we say there are no regulations, but they are coming up. So this is the reason. So that's why companies are again going into scientific research, because they want to provide effective products. Days are gone where you need to have very flashy advertisements and the product used to sell. Those days are gone. People are aware, they want results, they're ready to spend money on that. So this is the fact and the time we are living in, and we have recognized that aspect. I thought I'll share with the team that thing, because one day those who have already played their innings, that's fine, but some of you might be students, you might become professors, associate professors, then you would like your students to behave in certain way, which areas they should work on, and that might change the landscape of Indian R&D.
We'll have now Dr. Alexander N. Orekhov from the Institute of Atherosclerosis Research, Russia.
It was a surprise for me that conference is organized so good, so well. Well, the conference is very productive and very successful, and like to congratulate the organizers, and I like to wish them good luck.
I kindly request Dr. Claudia from Federal University of Pernambuco, Brazil, to present her talk. Welcome, ma'am. Please come.
I am from Brazil, and I will talk a little bit about bioactive plants for Nordeste of Brazil as a new resource toward pharmaceutical, cosmetic, and food industries. Brazil is a big country. There is more than 80 million kilometers square, and there is different geographic and climatic different regions. Here we are the Amazon region, and they has beautiful cities. We live in Nordeste, but we have in south of Brazil, there is a region that has only the regions of the country. They has the 4 season climatic seasons. We have several different kinds of biomes. The country is divided by the 6 different biomes called Amazon biome.
Thank you. God bless you. Can correct this certificate, right? She
Yes.
can.
From Sports Medicine, Agronomics and Obesity, India. Please welcome Dr. Bakhtiyar.
All of you work very, very seriously because we are all trying to open up a new horizon for the industry. In this process, we are most likely to forget ourselves. How we sit, how we work, how we stand, and we all know that India is gradually growing like Brazil. We also have lots of flora and fauna all around the country, and there's a lot of scope for newer things to come up. But you look at the scenery behind us, how the fitness and health and occupational awareness of the people in all industries, why to say you are all, in all industries, as an occupational health physician and a sports medicine physician, we see lots of people come up with a very serious problems. I thought in this group of people to just make you aware, in all these countries, India stands very, very high in having a lot of occupational health problems. It could be hazardous or it could be a non-hazardous workplace problems like back pain, neck pain, and many of them. Some have an exposure problems, various chemical agents, and large number of people do not know about the basic ergonomics. We all buy a laptop, but we do not know what is the level of eye to the monitor top. And we don't know how much brightness and how much contrast to a laptop monitor to a desktop monitor to be. Why? Because we are progressing so fast, we are forgetting how to use a gadget. And large number of people, when they are doing analytical work, or they're standing or sitting, bending and watching the microscope or cleaning the tissues, or various work, you need a proper ergonomics at workplace management, correct posture. People need to observe how my fellow is working, how this fellow is working, whether he's following a safety equipment correctly or not, whether he's using a mask when he's exposed to phenylene derivatives. So all those things, responsibility of organization at the personal level, posture. And hypertension is, remember, the first disease of all industrial workers. Almost 50% of Indians suffer from hypertension, out of 50% only diagnosed. Rest all will be eating some kind of pills, and ultimately they'll end up with complications. Remember, control of body weight management is very important. That does reduce your work performance, improve your fitness. Your good habit also improves your habit in your workplace. Thank you very much. If you have one or two doubts, I can clear.